The Catholic Church in Asia is about to enter a new time. A quiet but powerful change is happening, a change that could reshape the Church's role in this exciting continent. At the center of this possible change is a very special person, Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle. Chosen as a cardinal by Pope Benedict XVI and later picked by Pope Francis to be pro-prefect for the section for evangelization of peoples, Cardinal Tagle has a lot of people's hopes resting on him. His journey from the busy streets of Manila to the important halls of the Vatican is a story of strong faith, great intelligence, and a deep care for the poor and those in need. But what makes Cardinal Tagle so important? And how could his special way of seeing things change the future of the Catholic Church in Asia? Growing up in the Philippines, a country with a strong Catholic history, Cardinal Tagle's life has been close to the faith since he was young. He studied hard, learning about his faith, traveling from the Philippines to the famous Catholic University of America. From a local priest to Bishop of Imus and then Archbishop of Manila, Cardinal Tagle has always shown he cares about serving God's people. As Archbishop of Manila, a huge city with problems like poverty and unfairness, he showed he could connect with everyday people and tackle tough social problems. His rise in the Church has been truly amazing. While he's very smart and accomplished, it's Cardinal Tagle's humility and kindness that really make him special. He has a gift for connecting with everyone, from the poorest people to powerful leaders. His talks, given with clear words and a gentle sense of humor, touch the hearts of believers, offering messages of hope and caring. He's not a distant church leader, but a brother, a friend on the same faith journey as everyone else. His life shows how faith can change us and gives hope in a world that's often confusing and divided. Cardinal Tagle has always been dedicated to helping the poor and those who are often ignored. When he was Archbishop of Manila, he worked hard for the rights of the poor, speaking out against unfairness and asking for more social justice. He started many programs to give education, healthcare, and jobs to those in need. He often speaks against bad things like corruption, taking advantage of others, and when powerful people don't care, reminding us that true faith means taking action. Besides helping the poor, Cardinal Tagle has been a strong voice for people of different faiths to talk and understand each other. He knows it's important to build connections between different religious groups, especially in Asia, where many religions exist together. His work has helped Catholics and other Christians, as well as Muslims, Buddhists, and Hindus, understand each other better and work together. He believes that by remembering we are all human and working together for good, we can overcome prejudice and build a more peaceful world. His words, full of wisdom and compassion, reach far beyond the Church, inspiring people of all faiths to make the world a better place. When Cardinal Tagle became pro-prefect for the section for evangelization of peoples, he became known around the world. Even with his global role, Cardinal Tagle is still connected to his Asian roots and experiences. He understands the special challenges and opportunities for the Church in Asia, a continent changing very quickly. He believes the Church in Asia should listen, support, and walk with the people, sharing their happy times and struggles. His vision, based on the gospel message of love, compassion, and fairness, offers a way forward for the Church in the 21st century. People often describe Cardinal Tagle's leadership as one of deep caring, showing his strong belief that every person is valuable. He leads not with power or control, but with service and humility. He's a true shepherd, guiding his flock with love, understanding, and a real desire to help. He treats everyone the same, from world leaders to the very poor, with humility and genuine interest. He knows true leadership isn't about being powerful, but about helping others, making sure everyone feels valued, respected, and loved. He often talks about the Church being like a field hospital for the wounded, a place of healing, compassion, and hope. Cardinal Tagle believes listening is very important for good leadership. He thinks real conversation can only happen when we truly listen and try to understand other people's views. He encourages the Church to listen carefully to its members, especially those who are often overlooked. He also listens to people from other religions, knowing we can learn from each other. This commitment to talking and understanding is key to his vision of a fairer, more caring and inclusive Church. Cardinal Tagle sees the many different cultures and traditions in the Church in Asia not as a problem, but as something that makes it strong and rich. He celebrates these differences, encouraging the church in every country and region to share the gospel message in a way that makes sense to the local people. He believes the church can learn and grow from different cultures, understanding faith better and expressing it in new ways. This is especially important in Asia, where Christianity exists alongside other long-standing faiths and traditions. Cardinal Tagle wants a church that embraces this diversity, leading to better understanding, cooperation, and unity. Cardinal Tagle believes it's important to give regular church members, not just the leaders, the power to do things because they are vital to the church. He sees the church not as a top-down organization, but as a community of believers, all called to share Christ's message. He encourages everyday members to be active in the church's mission, using their skills and talents to serve their communities. He leads by working together and sharing responsibility, valuing everyone's contributions. This vision of a more inclusive church where everyone participates is essential for the church to thrive in the 21st century. Asia, the biggest and most populated continent, is a complex and sometimes difficult place for the Catholic Church. Asia has many old religions and diverse cultures. It's a continent of stark contrasts, where strong faith communities exist alongside growing secularism and materialism. The Catholic Church in Asia is a minority religion, often existing on the edges of societies dominated by other religious traditions. Yet even with these challenges, the Catholic Church in Asia is alive and growing, showing the lasting power of the gospel message. Cardinal Tagle, with his deep understanding of Asia, is in a unique position to guide the Church through these complex realities. One of the biggest challenges for the Catholic Church in Asia is sharing the gospel in a place where Christianity is often a minority religion. This requires a careful and respectful approach, one that recognizes the value of other faith traditions and tries to build understanding. Cardinal Tagle has always said it's important to adapt the gospel message so it makes sense to local cultures. He believes the church must be willing to learn from other faiths, to talk and work together. Cardinal Tagle wants to share the love of Christ through conversation, service, and genuine respect for what others believe. Asia is changing quickly in terms of society, money, and technology. Globalization, people moving to cities, and secularization are changing traditional values and beliefs, presenting both challenges and opportunities for the Catholic Church. Cardinal Tagle knows the Church needs to talk with the modern world, addressing the problems of poverty, inequality, and damage to the environment. He believes the Church must speak out against injustice, promote peace, and advocate for the common good. He wants a church that is both grounded in its traditions and open to the changes happening today, navigating the complexities of modern life without forgetting its core values. Like Pope Francis, Cardinal Tagle believes the Church should focus on those who are often overlooked, the poor, the forgotten, and the marginalized. Asia has many people living in poverty, facing discrimination, or forced from their homes by conflict and persecution. The Catholic Church, with its long history of fighting for social justice and its large network of charities, is in a unique position to serve these communities, offer them hope, and make their voices heard. Cardinal Tagle envisions a church that walks with the poor and marginalized, listens to their stories, supports them, and works to create a fairer society where everyone can thrive. His leadership is a strong call to action, a reminder that the Church's mission is not just inside its buildings, but also in the places where hope and compassion are needed most. The Catholic Church in Asia is about to begin a new chapter, a time of possible change and growth under Cardinal Tagle's potential leadership. He understands Asia, leads with compassion, and is dedicated to the poor and marginalized. This gives hope to the Church in this vast and diverse continent. Cardinal Tagle's journey from Manila to the Vatican shows how faith can change lives and how the Church's message is for everyone. He is a true shepherd, guiding his flock with love, humility, and a deep commitment to serving those in his care. He focuses on listening, talking, and including everyone, creating a space where all voices matter, different cultures and traditions are celebrated, and the Church can truly be a home for all. This approach is especially important in Asia, a continent with many different religions and cultures. His leadership could be a turning point for the Catholic Church in Asia, a time for the Church to grow stronger, embrace its unique identity, and become a powerful force for good in a region facing many challenges and opportunities. Cardinal Tagle wants a church that is full of joy, hope, and compassion. He believes the church's message is about love, forgiveness, and making peace, a message that can change hearts, heal divisions, and inspire action. He sees a church that is grounded in prayer and the sacraments, finding strength and inspiration from its traditions and connection with God. But he also wants a church that is active in the world, a church that helps people with their everyday problems. This means helping the poor and marginalized, working for justice and peace, and speaking up for those who can't. It means promoting understanding between different faiths, building bridges of respect and working together between different religious communities. His vision is not about being the best or most powerful, but about humbly serving, working with people of all faiths and none, to build a more just, compassionate, and peaceful world. The Catholic Church in Asia faces many challenges in the 21st century. Secularization, materialism, and globalization are changing traditional values and beliefs. The Church must find ways to stay relevant to a new generation, to address the spiritual needs of a rapidly changing society, and to offer hope and meaning in a world often filled with uncertainty and worry. The Church also faces the ongoing challenge of poverty, inequality, and injustice in many parts of Asia. Millions still lack basic necessities like food, clean water, education, and healthcare. The Church must continue to speak up for those who can't, advocating for the rights of the poor and marginalized, and working to create a fairer society. However, along with these challenges, there are also great opportunities for the Church in Asia. The continent is experiencing rapid economic growth, advances in technology, and a growing awareness of social justice issues. This gives the Church chances to partner with governments, community organizations, and people of all faiths to address these challenges and build a better future for everyone. Cardinal Tagle's potential leadership of the Church in Asia is a very important moment in the continent's Catholic history. His global influence, his deep understanding of Asia, and his strong commitment to the gospel make him uniquely qualified to guide the Church through the challenges and opportunities of the 21st century. He wants a Church that is both true to its traditions and open to the changes happening today. A Church that has a message for everyone and deeply respects local cultures and traditions. His focus on talking, including everyone, and serving others offers a way forward for the Church in a world increasingly divided by conflict and disagreement. His leadership gives hope and inspiration, not just to Catholics in Asia, but to all who seek a more just, compassionate, and peaceful world. As a new day begins for the Catholic Church in Asia, the world watches with hope, believing that Cardinal Tagle's potential leadership will bring a time of growth, transformation, and renewed commitment to the gospel message of love, hope, and service. Please subscribe to our channel for more history documentaries.